Happy New Year, Rocketeers. It's Jeff again with, I think, video number 5 on the bigger shoebox rocket stove, which I'm now calling the picnic stove. January 1st. It's up to 38 and it's not raining and snowing, so it's a wonderful day. I've been asked by Jim to do a video of an initial startup, cold startup of this stove, to see how difficult it is to get it started, and also to see how long it takes for the chimney to clear of smoke. So what I have to make this work is very scrub pine, junk kind of pine, and one which I've cut up into about 1.5 inch pieces, like big pellets, to help start the fire. Also have 2 sheets of paper which I use, my fan, and today something different. I'm going to try a 1/3 cup of pellets and see what that does to the initial burn. Without further ado, I know it's difficult for my attention deficit friends to view a long video, so let's start. I put the 2 pieces of paper in, and now I'm going to add my 1/3 cup of pellets into the main body. I still have my pellet entrance here, but I use that only at the end of the fire, as it seems to burn up through, turns into a chimney. I'll put in my larger blocks, if you can see down in there. Couple pieces of the wood. Make this smaller one. And let's see if we can get this thing lit. This is such an amazing tool. Fellow YouTubers have shown how to start fires with this, and I just love it. I use it at the house now too. So I'll use my pellet entrance to maybe start the fire. I have a piece of paper sticking out into the back of the pellet loader. There are days you'll find your stove will start easier sometimes than others, for whatever the reason, atmospherics, whatever it is. And I'll share with fellow YouTubers something I didn't realize for a while, that it's always going to smoke when it starts. And it's going to smoke if you try to burn wet or green wood. So already we have smoke coming through, which means the draft is going. That smoke is mainly paper. Some of you will remember I built my little computer fan. I've been using that. I actually built a box for it, running off a 9-volt battery. And a lot of times, especially on warmer days, that helps get the draft started and the fire started. I use it for about 2 minutes from a cold start. Lots of smoke on that paper right now. About 2 minutes into it. Let's make sure the fire's still going. While that's working, I'll again give credit to Pekka Leska and Trying Too Hard for the idea of a shoebox cooking stove. And mention again that this is built out of a cut down telephone exchange transfer DSL transfer box, stainless steel, About 13 by 16 inches. Room for 3 pots. Internal baffling to make channels, and you can see the pattern of the fire and the heat. And here on the back I have my secondary air entrance. I usually start with the holes covered up as it blows smoke out of them till it gets going. Put a real nice draft there for secondary combustion. Three minutes in. Actually, the fire probably can run on its own, but we'll give another 30 seconds. Might try that with a quarter sheet of paper next time instead of a half. Already starting to clear as it blows the pieces of paper out. Alright, I'm going to remove the fan now, as that seems to be burning pretty well. See if I can show you all the fire down in there. You might hear the draft if it wasn't for the neighbor in his four-wheeler. I have a door now that I can use to control the air. And let's do some temperatures while we're waiting for that stack to clear. About 4 minutes in. Start slow because it's fire brick line. There's 216 first chamber. 130. Wow, 95. Cold start. 121. Fourth chamber. 63 Celsius. Let's change that. Okay, let's try some Fahrenheit temperatures, which we're more familiar with. 485, that's better. 369, coffee pot area where the fire makes the bend. 295, 293 in the third chamber. 181. And while I was playing with that, it's smoke free. A little moisture coming out. And so we're 6 minutes in, Jim. And there's the smokestack. The fire's burning well now. Let me pause this to save time for a moment. We're about 8 minutes in now. Fire's burning very, very nicely. Let's do some temperatures. Now it's had time to warm up. 721 first. 518, 536. Coffee pot, 383. Gotta keep that for 400. You've got to keep that right on those black squares, or it bounces back and gives you a false reading. And now I'm going to add a quart of water, and we can see how long that will take. And again, I'll click off to save time. While we're waiting for the water to boil, I did want to give you a shot of how much can fit on here. Here's the coffee pot in the back. This is a huge pan. This one you'd probably use for cleanup, water. As things cook on the hottest section, you could easily move them over to a lower temperature for simmering while you brought something up to temperature very quickly. Stack completely clear. Fire burning very nicely. I'll use the remaining time to say I just loved building this, the problem solving of it, and the YouTube video that Trying Too Hard put out about sharing ideas, working together, the spirit of this experimenting, the spirit of acceptance. I really like that, and I think that this is great for when the electricity goes out, or should difficult times come, you're going to have a way to cook and feed your family. Again, perfectly clear. I'll click back on just for a second when the water boils and tell you how long that took. The water's been on for about 5 minutes now. And gosh, it's beginning. When I first started this, top would get up to around over 900 degrees, and it warped my stainless steel top. So now with my door, I could control the temperature somewhat, and I have a vent on the back which allows me to throttle down. 950 degrees is amazing, but you really can't cook on it. So if I keep these surfaces around 657, the back 5, this around 4, because the pans are straddling two channels, seems to work well. I want to say thanks to the other pioneers here, and that's Pikaleska, Trying Too Hard, Peapoddy 1, Catrophius, Jeff Crutchfield, KS Prepper 1, and of course our wild man Kevin Bacon. Thanks for sharing, guys. Just starting to boil now. In this video it's a lot longer than I thought it would be. It'll burn 45 minutes. If I need more time, I simply add my 25-cent junkyard funnel and pour pellets down, which will extend the burn as long as you want, or you can keep adding wood forever. I'm pleased with it. Does what I need the next time the electricity goes out. 50 pounds, so it's somewhat portable to carry out to the picnic table. It's been fun. Happy New Year. Bye.